Hey guys, we're going to get into this video. As we know that Kandi Burruss has filed for divorce against her husband, or should I say estranged husband, and she stated in the divorce filing that they had been living separate ever since July of 2025. One thing I want to bring to y'all attention, which is something that it seems like a bunch of people missed. Um, Todd left Kandi. I'll say it again. Todd left Kandi. Now, I know a lot of people were saying why he didn't file for divorce. And I said this before. A lot of times men will not file for divorce, but Todd left the marital home in July. So the truth of all of this is he actually left her. No shade. We're just talking about what really happened. And we know this because it talks about it in this document right here. It says that the parties were separated, as far as the separation date was July 15th, 2025. This is what this document states. So we know that Todd left Kandi. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. As I go back and watch these older clips on, I think it's Todd's YouTube channel, and we're going to get into one of the videos here, watching it is very disturbing. So I think I understand what led up to ultimately Todd saying, you know what? We're going to wrap this thing right up, because the insults and the way that he was allowed to feel, I would have left a long time ago. But we're going to get into it, y'all. Make sure y'all like this video.
She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell cause the tea don't stop.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell cause the tea don't.
Y'all, we're going to kind of see how this goes without my glasses, but honey, they is right here. So I may have to pop them jokers on. So we're going to review one of their videos. And a lot of people were saying, why are they videotaping themselves? It looks like Todd started to do a podcast during the time that, Kandi would get her makeup and hair done. As y'all know, she's doing all sorts of different events and constantly, is needing to get her makeup and hair done. And since Todd is right there, I thought that was a smart, decision to, hey, let's do this podcast, because for one, they gonna be there doing her hair and makeup for several hours. It was a good time to get some conversation started. But what we didn't know is what, was going to be revealed in these conversations. So we're going to get into it. Now, this first one that we're going to review, this is called Kandi. Wait a minute. It says Kandi, why Todd's name isn't on that house. So we're just going to let it play. And then I'm going to jump in there and we're going to do the commentary, because y'all got to watch this, because I could not provide enough commentary without actually showing you this and seeing Todd's reactions. And now seeing Todd's reactions tells me everything that I need to know. Let's get into it. And this is courtesy of, what is the name of Todd's? Todd Tucker TV. Let's get into it.
Today's topic is not watching TV. What can you do with the TV on? And then we got the most opinionated hairstylist in the world, Jody, that cannot multitask either. And today's topic is, should you buy property with your significant other if you're not married? So if you're dating someone and, hey, let's move together. I want to buy a property. Oh, well, I want to buy a property too. Let's do it together.
Hell no.
Should you do it if you're not married?
Nope.
Ladies, let's go. Let's go. Jody.
Yep.
I know Jody. Jody's down for whatever, whenever, however.
No,
but are you down with that, Jody? Tell us about it.
I am down with that.
You down with buying a property with somebody you're not married to?
Yeah. Why? If you can't even marry this person, why do you want to be attached to them in a property or have your credit attached?
Okay, first of all, what am I even with him for if I'm not seeing longevity? No one just be with someone and be like, oh, we might break up in 2 years.
No, yes, they do.
Act like we breaking up in 2 years and not getting nothing together.
But we've seen people be together. Y'all been together for years already.
But I'm the pessimist. Okay, got it.
I'm just saying. No,
Pessimist,
to me, your credit. One thing you gotta protect is your credit, especially as a woman. You don't want nobody to mess your credit up and then y'all break
you can
up.
mess your credit up by getting an expensive ass apartment and leaving the lease because y'all broke up. It's the same thing.
Jody,
but
stop
you're not
it.
supposed to put yourself in that position.
That's true.
You better listen to these financial tips within this conversation.
I mean, my house
do
is in
not
my name, but I'm just
do
saying.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, would y'all live in a house in y'all man's name?
Yeah.
Or in I live in a house. This is in Kandi's
I'll
name.
be getting me some property on the side that I'm renting out.
See,
This house.
that's a move right there.
Yeah, like he could be paying for our way of life, and I could be and put my money to the side and get my little stack of my bread.
But what if you just stand there and you just stand there? Like there are some people
Well,
who
just
don't
live.
make that move. They just live there.
This is in Kandi's
Well, I
name.
always think like,
Time out. Let's back up. This house is in Kandi's name.
wait, what?
Yeah,
This house is in
she had
Kandi's
it
name.
before y'all got together.
No, we was
together, and then she was like,
But
"I'm buying
we
my
weren't married.
dream
Oh,
house."
y'all was together?
We
when
weren't
you bought
married.
this house?
We weren't married.
We were together.
I didn't
weren't
want-
married.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have
And
wanted to
I'm
be
not,
on this
like
house.
I just said, I'm
Well-
not putting no
Oh,
man
so
name
now that you're
on
married,
nothing.
you
and we
didn't
get
put your name
married.
on it?
I don't care about this shit. Like the thing people don't even understand, these houses are fucking money traps anyway. Like buying these big ass houses are very expensive. It takes a lot to maintain them, a lot to keep them up. So for me, if we weren't together, I would not.
Let's kind of recap really quick. What y'all just heard is Kandi bought this property before they got married. If y'all watched the show, you would already know this. Todd said during the time they were dating, Kandi said, listen, I'm about to buy my dream home. What Todd said is, listen, I wouldn't have never wanted my name to be on this house anyway, because as you guys will learn in this video, Todd is pretty much saying, look, if it was just me by myself, I wouldn't have got this property. And he also feels like, look, this is what Kandi wanted. This was something that she bought, but I would have never wanted my name on the house. Follow what he's saying. He just feels like the house that she has is a bit too much for him, and he would not want his name on it. But please pay attention to this conversation because it's going to get crazy really fast.
I want this house.
Oh,
I would want Kandi here with the family, but I wouldn't want it. No, that's too much.
I would.
This is
swimming pool.
y'all can have that shit. They got indoor pools in luxury apartment buildings. I can go down, take my swim, and go right back up to my apartment. Like, but I'm from that. I'm from that.
After we were married, there were properties that we ended up getting together.
So we have a lot of property together.
You know, like our commercial properties, like what we do for our businesses or whatever. But no, I'm just gonna say flat out. No, I don't believe you're supposed to do that, Ty. You had a bad experience yourself.
Yeah, I feel the same. And you know what? In my experience, the girl told me that shit. She was like, yo, you're not supposed to buy a property before you get married. But the case was, we were moving in together, and I was like, well, shit, I want to buy something, you want to buy something. And then we was like, fuck it. We both want to buy something, so we got it. We ended up getting it together. But then shit, 20 years later, I was still trying to get my name off the property, and my credit was getting messed up.
You said how many years later?
Like 15 years. I think I ended up paying the whole property off in like a couple years ago.
Because his situation was,
yeah, because
when they broke up, they never dissolved whatever you have to do, because that's hard anyway. When you get like a property together, it's like, okay,
it has two incomes attached to it.
Yeah, you're not married, you're not having a divorce. So when you have a divorce, they force you to
sell it
or make a decision about those things, right?
Yeah.
But if you just go together.
I just have to stop it for a minute because I done watched this a few times. That must be one nappy ass wig that she brushing, because I didn't hear it the first time. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So if y'all hear that noise in the background, that's the damn hair. I'm just like, what kind of 𝐿KuNta Kente ass hair is that? Okay, y'all just had to say that.
Y'all break up. nobody is forcing you to, you know, get that stuff done.
But even in it, our understanding was if something went wrong, I would leave, and I was fine with that. But I was supposed to just be compensated a little something for what I put in. But that wasn't able to happen, and then it was either my credit was going to get messed up and it foreclosed on, or I had to, you know, take it over and pay for it. So I did that, but that's a big thing to do. Like, I'm over here living with my wife, and then I gotta go put a few $100,000 on some shit that I'm not even living in. I end up fixing it now. It's cool. That's what's now known as the Jersey crib, but
oh, Jersey crib was you and somebody else's?
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah.
Damn. Can you lay your head up there?
Yeah.
You said what?
She laid up there good.
No, after he got all his stuff cleared up.
I renovated it. We cleaned it up. It looks really
I
good.
wasn't really feeling it at first.
She wasn't. But I went back.
He had a lot of jokes about how he had been up here, went to my old house where the other dudes had been before.
Every dude from.
Don't you do it.
I ain't gonna say that.
I bought that house when I was 19. That's
right, so y'all know who and how many was on that motherfucker. I was like, can you at least flip the mattress over? Like, can you at least, you gotta.
Somebody was like, Kandi list long as hell. She know that shit long as hell.
You lying?
Boy,
dang.
My list, I promise you it ain't. It's funny how people can swear what they know what you doing.
Hey man, let's not get off track.
Okay.
But back to buying these properties, like I do not agree. I think, and I wish I would have listened to Homegirl, but you know, a lot of times we don't listen. We think like that don't make sense. We both gonna put our money and we should both whatever. So yeah, I would definitely tell my daughters do not do it. My son Ace do not do it. Tell you what you gonna do.
I'm not doing that. Mm-mm.
Why not?
No, I need to have something of my own.
Multitask.
No, I need to have something of my own, and they need to have something of their own. And once we're married, we can come together and have something together. That's it.
Huh. Well, what if the guy has the place, or like Kandi had bought this house, and your name is not on it? Should you now leave the house you're in and go get a whole new house? Or would you be fine with once you get married, just put my name on the house that we're in?
No, I would rather get a new one.
You would rather get a new one, babe?
Right, because my thing is, well, I don't know, in my case or whatever.
So now we should just go get a new house, because
if you wanted to.
No, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm good with this one.
No,
she already know I'm good with this one, so.
I mean, I feel like, you know, we've gotten so many other properties together. They don't even matter at this point. But I just kind of feel like once we got together in marriage, there was money and stuff and things that we did together and made money together. But all my money and stuff that I made prior to marriage.
Okay, y'all. It's about to start cracking real soon.
That's my money. And I put my money into you get what I'm saying? So if we gonna get something together, that's fine, but let's go in it together. Same way we went into the other properties that we have, we went in it together. Right. We both put into those things. You get what I'm saying?
But do you think it's a double standard that if it's a man? So because you have more, right?
Well, listen.
No, let's get it out. Let's get it out. So your whole thing is together. Now, okay, if the roles were reversed, I have more money than you. I already had this crib, and I'm like, yo, get your weight up. You want to do something? Come on, this is mine over here.
Men are starting to be like that now, though.
There are some men that start to be like that.
I'm just asking you. Do you think that that's
honest and say that I'm still, even regardless of however people see me on television,
you still old-fashioned?
Mentally, I'm still Southern old-fashioned. So
the man,
like, I definitely believe that, yeah, like if the man is capable, he's supposed to be, you know.
But if the woman is capable, she's not supposed to. She's supposed to be like, yo, good luck. But when you get your shit together, when you get your shit up here enough to where you can afford to go get this house with me, then we can get a house. But the other way around,
No. Okay. To be clear,
Oh, that's not wrong. Sorry, guys.
That's a little break right there. That's a little break right there.
Anyway, to be clear, I never like prior to us moving into this house or whatever. When you met me, I always felt like I lived a lifestyle in which, you know, a man who made a good income could still afford to take care of it. So, like, say for instance, I would have never took it serious enough unless you was able to maintain where I was. You get what I'm saying? So the first house that I had.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No. It is what we're talking about, because my thing is I would never marry a man who couldn't at least maintain our family, because I always wanted to feel like even if my stuff wasn't going well, he could still take care of us. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like.
Well, back to what I was saying.
So I don't know what to say.
You're living. No. You're living with your dude.
Okay.
He has a very nice house, but you want to have a house that you guys are gonna own together because you're about to get married.
Okay.
You can't afford the $2 million house to even. You know, you might have a couple of dollars, but you can't afford to get a $2 million house because you can't maintain that if he wasn't there. Do you think he should still get it? And do you see that the female should do the same on the reverse?
That's what I said. I'm old school. So I feel like if a man want to do that for his family, then cool.
So the female cannot be on the level or even on her way to the level to contribute, and you think he should do it, but you think the female shouldn't do it if she has more.
No, because like to me, even in divorce, I don't think it's right when men be trying to take half for the women. I don't think it's cool. Like I feel like a man should always be a man and be able to handle his own or whatever, right?
Oh, get it cracking, Kandi.
So if
so you gained your money while the man was with you, and he nurtured you, he helped you, gave you ideas, he was a part of that, you know, that progression. You don't think he should get anything? You did it all.
What is he?
Nobody said she did it all.
Well, no. I'm just saying,
like,
you with your husband right now, right? So say he's like, you should do this, you should do that. Let's work on this. Like he's setting you up. He's organizing you. He's getting your shit right.
You sound like a Wendy Williams situation.
Oh, I don't really know that thing, but I'm just saying that he helps you.
Who is Todd talking about? Is he talking about them, y'all? This is getting interesting.
Blow up.
Well, I'm saying because he was like her manager, right?
No, I'm just saying someone who like really influences, who's really there, who really helps the brand get to where it needs. So now you blew up. You wasn't blown up. Now you blew up.
Okay, I like how Steve Harvey say he is now.
His wife, like they added value to the situation, basically.
Yeah, like when I met you, you was maybe making a couple of $100,000. Now you're making fucking $4 million a year, and
okay,
he's been contributing to your success.
Okay, in that case, if they choose to get a house together, but once again, still in marriage, I would not do it if I was not married to the person, because that's what we're saying, right? Is this the topic?
No, yeah, not if we're not married.
If we're not married, now I can understand what you're saying. If the person is adding value to the relationship, and then they build it up, and that's to me, and that's another thing. What I'm saying,
let's just equate it to us. Let's equate it to us.
I'm about to equate it to us. What I'm saying is, when you and I got together in marriage,
right,
and we made more businesses, we made more, there are more things happening.
Right.
To me, the money that was made after marriage, that's a different conversation, because we both contributed, whatever. But the money I had when I came in this thing,
but nobody's talking about. That's not even part of the conversation.
No, but it is to me, because when you're talking about going into a house or a property, because that's what our conversation is about.
Do you guys see how Todd is starting to get irritated because she said it twice? Anything she brought into is hers. Now, I understand they got a prenup and he already understands this, but imagine if somebody continually drills this into your head. It is going to start to get exhausting. They already have a prenuptial agreement. Kandi does not need to say, whatever I brought into this marriage, I'm keeping, because he already knows that. It's already in black and white. So how irritated would you be with somebody that you married who continually says this to you? This is what I'm talking about.
Right? Buying properties together. It's like if I used my money from prior to purchase it, meaning like this house, for instance.
Yeah.
No, I didn't feel like I should.
So a man can do the same thing. He can feel the same way. No, like that's mine from before. You get your weight up. So you feel that way? You don't.
You didn't put my name on the jersey, crib.
The part you're missing. Stop. Kandi,
I didn't get offended.
Kandi, you have to listen. Just listen.
Wait.
Listen for 1 second. I'm just asking you a question. If a guy has everything before the person and he gets with them and they talk about going to get a house, should the guy be like, well, you can't really contribute as much as I can, so we're just going to stay in the house that we have? Or should he do it? Because you said I'm old fashioned. So it sounded like you were saying he should just do it regardless, but the female shouldn't.
Yeah,
because the guy should have to step it up. So,
well, okay,
so
let's just say,
it's okay if you got a double standard on it. It's fine.
I do have a double standard.
Okay.
I already said that. I'm old-fashioned in that way that I feel like if a man wants to put his family and, step them up into a house that the wife can't afford or whatever, because, like, let's be for real, a lot of men want their wives to stop working. A lot of men want their wives to take care of home or just be there for them and cater to them, which is fine. But with that being said, you already know that you're the one that's putting in everything, and everything is dependent on your income, and your income is for both of us, not just for you.
So female should be able to keep all of her own. That's what we feel. We feel like the female, regardless of how much she has, she should be able to keep her own, and the guy has to get his weight up.
Okay. I know situations where
I need somebody else to talk though. Come on, Ken. You got a lot of situations.
Y'all go ahead.
I need somebody else to interject.
I agree with Kandi, to be honest. I mean,
what do you say?
Any woman is gonna agree with that. Like, of course, they want a man to take over and do everything, and then at the end, we want it all. But
can I just rewind to one part?
Yeah.
You chose your partner.
Yeah, he chose
Time out. And he chose you.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, if you know he doesn't have what you have, that's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean?
This is very important. What he said is very important. You chose your partner chose you. You already knew what your partner had before y'all got together. This is a lot of pressure. That's simple. That's like relationship 101. You choose me, I chose you, and now you have all of these high expectations for me, and you knew I didn't have it coming in. This is why this man left. All of these different requirements that suddenly changed. Kandi bought her property. It was her property if they should ever separate. And now you're giving me a whole nother narrative of what you would want. Come on now.
It's a lot of pressure to say, yo, I'm not going to put your name on my house. We can get a house, but you got to be able to afford to take care of it all. It's almost like, why would you
want your name
time out. But I married you, so if you
marry a person, don't give them the rights to
time out.
Not in my brain.
Right, because it's business. Once you're supposedly with somebody married, it's supposed to be like we rock, right? So now if his shit blows up past you and he's on something like, no, I'm not putting your name on my shit because remember, you get what I'm saying? Like, would you feel a way if
because today everybody's already clear that it's so much with divorce and all that. I think people should be very clear on what they understand should be going into it, right? So I think if a man's saying, hey, if he want to go into first of all, that first house, if he already had it when y'all moved in, definitely he ain't putting your name on it more than likely. Unless, I know some women be like, I ain't moving in here unless we this and that. Right. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I guess if that's
smart.
Yeah, if that's
what why is that smart?
Fine. I just think that if you're going to move in with somebody, you need to have your name. As a woman, you just have to have your own spot.
But even if you have nothing to contribute, I got to go buy a house and put your name, a house that's, I already have a house.
You don't have to move in with
I already have a house. Now you want me to go get another house and then put your name on it, but you can't contribute as much.
Right. Well, that's when you end up, you know, the related, Lord forbid, the people break up, and then the person take the house, and then you got to pay them all this money just so they can keep maintaining a house that they can't even afford.
I done invested in something that you can't afford, and we break up, and now I got to take care of that anyway.
Right, and that's why to me, I would think it would make more sense to say, hey, if we ever break up, you know, we would
sell the house.
We would sell this house, and you would stay in something
you could afford.
Not put you in the hood and that, especially if we got kids together.
Right.
But you know, maybe it wouldn't be this house. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I think there needs to be some type of communication understanding. I feel like, yes, as women, you know, most of the time for years, you know, all the way into what's the era when women really start getting their rights to, you know, work and vote and all that, back in all the way up until the 80s, it was already understood that men had to take care of everything. It's just in this new era of it's not new anymore, but I guess all the way 90s, late 80s throughout, 80s throughout, right? You know, women became more, you know, working, getting their own, doing their own, becoming more educated and all that type of stuff. But 70s and earlier, that's why their mentality is different, because it was already set in stone. A man's supposed to take care of everything. You know what I mean? But then there was so many situations where women got left with the house and nothing to take care of it with, because men would refuse to pay or whatever. You know, so women started being like,
but I think the difference with all of that is when a man had to take care of home, the female usually was at home taking care of everything else, right? But I think now men have to take care of home, and the female's not at home taking care of anything.
Well, right, times have changed. Because now women are working, and they have goals, they have things they want to do. They're not just sitting there taking care of your kids.
No, they may not.
Did y'all catch that, or was it just me? Candy's laughing about, the women ain't sitting home taking care of no kids. Todd is saying the men have to take care of the home. Back then, when the men were taking care of the home, the woman was at home, you know, taking care of maybe dinner or cleaning up, whatever it was that she would do. But Kandi is joking about it like, one thing we ain't doing is taking care of no kids. Listen, if y'all see their roles, you see Todd doing a lot with the kids, but you don't really see Kandi around. Do y'all see how this is a problem?
May not be at home, whether they're working or not. Like, a lot of women don't even be home, and a lot of women want to just be taken care of and then still won't be home. You have a couple of friends.
Ooh.
I'm just saying they do. They want the life, but they not homemakers.
Don't do that.
What?
I can't even think of one of your friends that do that.
Yeah, me either.
Hey man.
Unless you talking about an associate.
Yeah.
Hey man, I didn't say a name. I don't even know, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple of them around. But at the end of the day, I think that
what are y'all doing?
What?
Are y'all over there mouthing stuff that the people sitting up here trying to read your lips?
They can't behind her.
Y'all not even talking though. Can I get something from y'all?
What?
What y'all think? Like,
I already told you.
I don't
going in. Because I'm not going into a relationship looking to break up.
No.
Now, one thing we can say about Kandi, and I said this before, and people say this, Kandi is a good friend. Like, you really ain't going to find too many people that's going to say she's not a good friend. So I can give her that. They say she's a good friend. They say she take care of her people that work for her. But I just don't think marriage was the right move for her. Maybe if she found somebody that had the same as what she had. Now, I'm not taking away from anybody who have less, but some women cannot, although they say that they can. Maybe it was a situation where she just wanted to get married. The rich dude wasn't coming, at least not fast enough. But to really, really criticize him for something he didn't have when she met him, and it's not like Todd is broke, but no, he does not have Kandi money. So he didn't have your money. And when I say Kandi money, I mean Kandi's amount of money. He didn't have it when you got with him. So obviously he has more now. you know, because they've done different things together and whatever he's done on the side or whatever. But you cannot expect him to have that type of success. What he said is, well, what if the man had the money? What would the lady expect for the man to do? So this is just an example of how I feel like he was pretty much emasculated. And if you guys watch some of those videos that he did, which I never saw before this, you would be like shaking your head like, mm-mm.
Okay, so let me.
So you're okay. Somehow. So Jody, you're okay with going in, even if you're not married. You're cool with buying property, commingling funds. But if you break up, then what happens? Like, because the thing is, sometimes when you break up, you're not happy. Somebody's mad. How do you figure it out to where you don't mess up your credit, you don't mess up your finances?
I mean, first of all, I'm not gonna buy a house that I can't afford to take care of on my own anyway.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Both your names is on it. So now when he's leaving, he talking about he wants it. You talking about you want it.
That's the problem.
Like you said, we can sell it just like we're married. We can sell it and go 50-50, same situation.
It's always cool when it's not happening. It's like, yeah, we can just sell it. You'd be mad as fuck if you in there with your kids talking about pack your stuff up.
I'm with it.
Uncle Daddy want us to sell it, so we gotta sell it and give him half the money.
Not Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy. Hell no.
Yeah, that ain't. I hear you, Jody. That sounds good, but I don't know if you're gonna be.
I'm
It's kinda
absolutely against
nonchalant
it.
about
Okay, I'm absolutely against it. A woman should always have her own.
So okay, so question. So would you rather? So y'all dating, right? What if you're like a long-term dater, right? So me and my boyfriend been together 5 years.
Why
So-
hasn't he married you yet?
Huh?
Why hasn't he married you yet?
I mean, that's not a question you should be asking me.
Ooh.
That is.
No, it's not.
I'm just saying, in your scenario that you're presenting a scenario, and I'm asking, what's the situation? Why haven't y'all been married yet? In
Wait,
the scenario
they
you're
can't see
presenting.
you.
They hear her.
Anyway, so we've been together
She
for a
anyway.
while,
Just let me move
right?
on.
Because that's like not even part of the question.
No,
But
but that's
anyway.
what I wanna
Well, we
know.
can bring him
That's the
on.
question that we wanna know.
Hold on, we're gonna call him in. Brother, why haven't you married her yet?
Right.
Well, she be tripping. Oh.
So anyway,
I mean, I could say.
Wait, let her finish.
Okay.
so what I'm saying is we've been together 5 years and we kind of moved. Like I said, we started together for 3 days, moved together in 4, right?
Oh.
Did you
So-
put his name on your house?
Oh, you talking about
No.
your personal situation? That's why you so offended. My bad.
I'm not offended. It's just
Oh, I
not
didn't
part
know
of
you
the
were talking about
question.
yourself. I thought you was giving a hypothetical situation.
So
Okay, Tay Renee with the.
right.
Mhm.
So I lost my train of thought.
So he hasn't married you yet, but you would put his name.
So no, so if we're gonna live together, because you know most people do live together. Like people ain't just living in their own houses for 5 years, you know.
Mhm.
So y'all gonna get an apartment together, and you know, depending on your standards, the apartment. Like when I used to rent apartments, it was like 3,000.
Okay.
Now I got my house, and it's like 2,400.
So
but
that's
I
your.
got a nice ass
You have a
house.
mortgage?
Yeah,
Okay.
but no, I didn't put his name on it because we're not married.
Mhm.
Oh, but you said you would. You didn't really
I
care.
would, but also he wasn't, you know, like he was still growing. Remember, my man is younger, so.
Mhm.
So when he gets to a point, you feel he's.
But I feel like if he was established just like I was, I would have put both of our names on it.
Right.
So.
And not be married.
Yeah.
But why? To me, it's like if we ain't even married. To me, you ain't totally committed. That means you ain't totally sure if you gonna be with me forever,
Exactly.
right?
So why am I
So why am I putting it? Yeah. Why am I buying property with you?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well, why
I'm gonna
you
be
with
honest.
them then?
I'm gonna be honest.
No, why are
I-
they with
I-
you if they can't marry you?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm with y'all now. Like at first, I wasn't with it. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be in your shit, paying your bills, paying the mortgage with you or whatever, putting down payments with you. Then I need my name on it. But
Well,
I
then
get
if
it.
that's the case, then you just need to break up then.
No, I just need to have my own shit, and you have your own shit. And I can come,
Exactly.
I can come over and kick it at the shit you buying, but you got to pay all your own bills. You can't use my credit along with your credit to make, to get the loan. You do your own thing.
Sure.
You do your own thing. I'll rent my shit and I'll come kick it. Or you
but
come kicking
y'all
them
do
up.
know
Or y'all
that
just still stay
y'all
together, but
happily
you just have
married
another
people can
property.
still get divorced. Y'all do know that, right?
You said what?
Y'all happily
Yes,
married
and
people
there
can
are
still get
rules.
divorced.
There are rules
Yes,
for
but
people
but
getting
when you
divorced.
It
divorce,
don't matter. You can thing.
No, he
Oh.
told you his own situation in which
It
it didn't
yeah,
work
it
out like that. He
way.
had to go through a whole court
And I was open to her
Damn near
just
18
taking
years
a
later.
place. But the person has to be able to read.
Still getting divorced 18 years
No,
later.
you're missing the
No,
point.
you
You're
totally
missing the
missing
point. Think of it this way. Think if me and you got a place, it doesn't work anymore. When you go to refinance it, you might not have enough income to show that you can afford it by yourself. So now we stuck in it together until we can figure out how you can refinance it by yourself.
Right.
So now I'm stuck in it. I don't live with you.
And if you ain't paying the bills,
And then-
then that's fucking his credit.
And then if you can't pay the bills this month or that month, then I gotta cover it or it's gonna ding my credit. So now I'm looking crazy. We're not married.
You done moved on.
Exactly. And I can't even force you to sell it. Unless we go through a
that's
big
not
court
good.
proceeding. Now it costs me another $20,000 in court fees for some shit you said, I promise, if it don't work out. You know, because people,
Not a verbal promise.
yeah, because, well, that's what it is when you're not married. If you're married,
It is, right?
yeah, if you're married, it's a divorce and shit has to go a certain way and it is what it is. Wow.
Yeah, when it's divorce, they make you make a decision about those things.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think this though, I'm gonna be real with y'all. For y'all women who are bosses and have all of this money and got this extra shit.
Why you saying it like that?
No, because I think, you know, I understand the double standard, but I think you also need to understand the man that you're with, the man that you chose and you're allowed to choose you, that you can't be so mine. You know what I mean? You have to open up within reason. I'm not saying going by no niggas, no Bentleys and doing dumb shit, but you gotta invest in y'all and y'all future, and you gotta let your man feel like a man in those scenarios. Because with all the money that you have, you know, you can end up by yourself. You know what I mean? Because at times that type of energy of it's mine. No, I'm just being honest as a man. I'm just giving you my honest opinion.
Okay.
As you continue to be like, it's mine, it's hard to hear someone say it's mine in a relationship that's supposed to be it's ours. And not
Now, guys, I just want to jump in there. When you watching these videos and listen to him saying the same thing over and over, you can almost understand what he's saying. He's not saying that he wants her money. He's simply saying, obviously he signed the prenup. So he knew all of this going in. And even if he signed a damn prenup 4 hours before they got married, he knew it. Okay. Now that would be up to another court to say, hey, he signed it. He wasn't fully, you know, knowledgeable or whatever. But we don't even know if that's going to happen. What he's saying is we are married. You continue to separate and say, my, although it is yours, but it's the words that's coming out of her mouth that's making him feel like, wait a minute, we are together. He understands that if they were divorced, he can't go and get the 30 million that she had before he met her. Do y'all understand? It's almost like she's putting herself on a pedestal to say, listen, I had this before you, which he already know. So just listen to how he explains it. He's saying, listen, you can have all the money in the world, but at some point you will end up by yourself. I'm gonna rewind this a little bit.
You know, you can end up by yourself. You know what I mean? Because at times that type of energy of it's mine. No, I'm just being honest as a man. I'm just giving you my honest opinion.
Okay.
As you continue to be like, it's mine, it's hard to hear someone say it's mine in a relationship that's supposed to be it's ours. And not saying, and not somehow, can I talk? Can I talk? And it's not about, hey, I got this 10 million, let me give you 5. It's not that. It's more so just knowing like, yo, we got each other, you know, whatever. Let's build, let's make it happen. But when you hear a person say mine a lot, that shit sticks. Believe me, I'm telling you.
What?
Wait, hold on.
that's
So you
it.
been
Say
on
mine.
just 2 seconds ago. You said you was fine with your dad not being in the house. So what is the
No, I am fine. And I think you missed the point. It's not about the house.
What is
It's
it
about
I'm just-
mine. That's yours. This is mine. When you get into a marriage and that you're in and you're trying to,
So what are we saying mine about?
this is not even, and I don't know if you feel guilty. I'm
No,
not even
'cause you
directing
just
this
stood
to
up
you.
here and said, I'm just letting you know because I know. As if you already know
No,
the people gonna
no.
think you talk about us.
No, I didn't
Am
say
I
that.
not?
I said this is
Did you
my,
say if they
I
think
said
she
this
got
is-
bacon?
I said this is my opinion as a man. Like even in your situation, Tay, if you walk around and you like, well, that's mine, that sticks to your person. Like your person, like, damn.
As
well,
a married woman and me not saying it's ours, yes.
yes, if you walk around and say mine a lot, that does trick. I'm not saying it triggers anything negative, but it's definitely felt. And I'm not saying it's not about us. We're solid. You know how I roll. I don't give a fuck about no house. I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. All I'm saying for people out there, my boss women, that these are things that you have to kind of monitor. You know what I mean?
If you're married.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes, married. If you're not married, it doesn't matter.
If you're not married, it's
Yeah.
yours, baby. It's all yours. You work for it. You ain't got to share with nobody. If you don't-
Right, but what I will say is,
And it's not even
now-
about sharing. It's just the way you word things and how you know what I mean?
I
Like
thought
you
this
know,
was a conversation about credit, but y'all not turned it
No,
into something.
it was the wrap up. It was the wrap up that
Okay, well, let me say this. Okay,
Yeah.
if you saying, I mean, I agree. Like, I always made it a very serious effort not to like. I never wanted to be one of those type of women that'd be like, "Oh, this is my house." Or every time you get an argument, like, "Get out, it's my house." Like, I never
Yeah.
did that ever. But at the end of the day, I personally feel, you cannot be sharing credit with somebody that, because like when y'all break up, they're not gonna care about your credit. That's the point. So if y'all just dating and both of y'all got names or names tied into credit, they're not going to care about your credit. Their future girlfriend, future wife, or whatever is not gonna be studying your credit, right? She gonna be totally focused on this ain't working in our and their family dynamic when he moves on from you. So you gotta like really be realistic and be like, okay, the credit is something you gotta protect. Good credit can be better than money, or is better than money realistically. So you can't just be giving your good credit to everybody. Okay, don't do it. Don't
Well,
put your name on nobody's car. Don't put your name. That was something my mom always told me.
I think we
ain't
already-
put my name on nobody's car. Nobody's what?
You're a little off track, but
No, because
this
that's
is-
what the conversation was
No,
about.
that's- that-
credit,
no, that-
right?
No, it was-
Purchasing-
it was
Yeah,
like
purchasing
purchasing
things
before
together.
marriage, but then we got into some other things, and I was just saying how the mind thing for the boss women, they should monitor that when you're dealing with someone who has less than you. You know what I mean? That's all I was saying.
We still wrapping it up. I'm telling them a word, honey, a word. Do not co-sign for nothing if you ain't married. Simple as that.
Exactly. Yep. No cars, no houses, boats. Don't do none of it.
No property.
Until you get married,
Mm-mm.
don't do it. Like, it ain't worth it, man.
Because you be over there trying
'Cause
to.
I know
fix
you-
your
I know you
credit,
got a
make your life
friend-
right,
I know
and
you got a
fix it
friend.
up.
Or a homie that's done it. Learn from their mistakes.
Mhm.
All right. Jody, what's your wrap up?
I don't have one.
Okay, guys, I had to show y'all that. Y'all got to let me know what y'all think in the comments. I know a lot of what, Todd referenced to me kind of reminded me of their relationship. Now, I know he said he didn't care about a lot of that stuff, and he might not care about it. I mean, he moved out of the property. He knew that when he moved into that house, if they were to get a divorce, that the property was going to go to Kandi. As he said, I don't care about a lot of stuff. But what really happened here, y'all, is Todd moved out of the house. What happened? What we do know is the date that they separated, they both went to T.I. and Tiny's birthday party. Did something happen at the party? We don't really know, but again, what we do know is that Todd separated from Kandi. And one of the other things that I've learned is that I feel like Todd is happy. Whatever was going on between them two, and even with the, if you go and look at some of these conversations that they're having in this podcast, it's almost uncomfortable even listening to them, because when you hear Kandi's point of view, you almost want to, wonder like, girl, if you feel like that, why you marry him? Not saying that Todd is, not a respectable person or a person that's not desirable or wouldn't be desirable. It's just like when you hear Kandi speak, you be like, well, girl, why you marry him? Because it seems like she's speaking as if she needs somebody with more money. Not saying he broke, but y'all understand what I'm saying. But listen, check this out. Todd looks like he's having a great time. Let's get into it.
Thanksgiving party. Yo, we out here. Let me see what we got going on.
Okay, so he's at a Thanksgiving party. It looks like he is enjoying his life. In all honesty, he's probably glad to be out of that marriage. If y'all think about it, he left in July. We are in the month of December. So he has been gone for 6 months. And it seems like, at some point, maybe Kandi thought that they would get back together, because if you think about it, he left July 15th. Where are we into November? Almost 6 months later, she filed for divorce. The man left the house. He left. In the divorce filing, it states, it doesn't provide the address, but she said they've been separated. He don't live in the house. The man left. That is the part that y'all forgetting. Y'all keep saying Kandi filed for divorce. Well, wouldn't you file for divorce if your husband been gone since July? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.